Hey, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day today, and my dear friends, today I'm going to share with you guys my Apex Legends settings for Season 6. And as most of you know from my previous settings video, I am using the Elite Series 2 controller, so I'm going to show both in-game and Xbox accessories app settings. And before we jump into today's video, I just want to take a quick look at my Season 5 account stats. And I've used these settings the entire Season 5, and honestly it was my best season ever. So I played about 1800 games, which is really not a lot considering that half of the season was during the pandemic, and my win rate was at 37% with 666 wins. I know that number is scary. And more than 2 million damage done with almost 10,000 kills and only 1300 deaths, with a kill death ratio of 7.3. And let's not forget about the average damage sitting at 1200 damage per game. That was actually insane for me, guys, and I still can't believe how much these settings helped me in achieving these stats. For some of you out there, this might not be too crazy, but I am a 25-year-old man with a full-time job and a beautiful family, so trust me, it is not easy to grind and maintain stats like these. Now, for Season 6 stats, they're nothing too crazy, but I am going to show it to you guys. I only played 256 games. I really did not enjoy this season so far because of the horrible meta and the terrible time to kill. I really only played solo queue because all my friends literally could quit the game. But now after this last update, the time to kill is back to normal, so I can start enjoying the game again. Without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Okay guys, so looking at the gameplay settings, we have interact prompt style on compact, button hints off, crosshair damage feedback off, damage numbers on stacking, of course, this is the best setting. Ping opacity faded, obituary is on, minimap rotation off, weapon auto cycle on empty off, auto sprint is on. This is very important for me, it's a game changer for me. I only switched to this about 2 seasons ago, but it's really good to have it on. Double tap sprint off, incoming damage feedback on 3D, taking damage closes death box menu. You need to have this on off. It's very important so that you can shield swap very easily when you're inside a death box. If you have this on, this can get you killed many times. Pop-up is on, streamer mode off, sorry about that. Usage sharing is disabled. Now colorblind mode, I play on Tritanopia, and this is just personal preference. You don't have to use this, and these 3 settings, the subtitles are BS. And guys, if you want detailed explanation of why I'm using these settings, you can go to my previous settings video. I'm gonna put a link on the top of the screen right now. And in my first settings video, I literally explained each and single one of them. So if you want detailed explanation, just make sure you go and check that out. And now moving to the controller side of settings, we have button layout on default, of course, because all our binds are set into the Xbox accessories app. The stick layout is on default. Interact reload button is set to tap to use and reload. You need to have this on this. Crouch button is on hold. This is very important for me. I used to be a toggle player, but ever since I changed to hold, my gameplay just went, and my movement actually just went like to another level. Very important to have this on hold. Aim button on hold, obviously. Trigger dead zone on none. You need to have this at least on default. If you have this higher than that, then you're doing something wrong. So make sure you have this on default at least, but the none is the best, because this is gonna make your single fire weapon shoot very fast. Menu cursor speed, make sure you have this at least a quarter way up, but at the end of the day, this is just personal preference. This just helps you move faster inside death boxes when you're looting, so it's important to have it a little bit high. And moving down to the movement and aiming, we have look sensitivity on 5 and ADS on 5 with per optic settings off, response curve on classic with look dead zone on none. And if you watch my previous settings video, you know that I was playing on linear with small dead zone, and one of the reasons why I changed to classic is because my $200 controller decided to increase the stick drift, so it was getting really annoying. So I just switched to classic and put the look dead zone to none, and to be honest with you, It feels really natural. It's almost very close to linear actually. I really enjoy this setting, and another reason why I changed to classic is because I wanted my look sensitivity to be the same with my ADS, and having my ADS on 5 on linear, it was a little bit too fast for me, a little bit too hard to control. But with classic, with none, just feels very natural, guys. I love this setting. You should definitely try it out. And that 7.3 KD is coming from these settings, so trust me, give it a try. Okay, so moving down, we have movement dead zone on small, of course, inverted look off, vibration off, and advanced look controls. We have it off. Now going to the video side of the setting, we have brightness. This is just depends to your monitor, of course. Field of view 110. Again, I recommend minimum 100, but I believe that 110 is the best setting. If you want to get really good at the game, you have to play at 110 so that you can see everything around you. Sprint view shake is on minimal, of course, and on the audio side, master volume, I have it on 100%, sound effects 100%, dialogue volume 6%. I can still hear all the pings and all the dialogue, but they're low, and this is good because I mainly focus on footsteps and like I want to hear my surroundings really good. The music volume is on 5%. Honestly, my personal preference, music is pretty annoying. In the lobby, also I have it on 30% only. Voice chat is on, obviously, and convert, whatever. So pretty much that's it. We can jump straight into the Xbox Accessories app settings now. Okay guys, so we're gonna leave the mapping at the end. So we're gonna look at the left stick settings right now. We have assignment on primary, and this is very important. This goes really well with the in-game setting. So make sure you change this on instant with curve adjustment all the way to the left, calculation on radial. Same for the right stick, instant, curve adjustment all the way to the left, calculation radial. Okay, make sure you have this all the way to the left. It's just a game changer. It's so good. I love it. It's just beautiful. Okay, now looking at the triggers, make sure you change this like how I have it. This makes your triggers shoot very fast. Like the slightest touch you put, the slightest pressure you put on them, you just start shooting. Okay, vibration, I have everything all the way up, but it doesn't matter since we have vibration off in the game. Brightness all the way down, I guess just to conserve the battery and save the planet. Okay, so looking at the mapping, guys, I have some very weird binds, so I don't recommend switching this to my binds, but I'm just gonna explain it to you. I only use 2 paddles, so I have my left paddle set to A, jump, and B, crouch. Okay, so my left bumper is set to X, so this way I loot with my left bumper, and my right bumper I have it set to Y, and this way I can swap weapons really fast using my right bumper. Okay, then I have my melee set to X and my ping set to Y, and then I use my tactical ability by pressing the right stick click. As I said, it's pretty complicated. If you really want to try this out, it's gonna help you. It took me about 2 weeks to get used to this. I don't recommend trying to copy these, but this is how I play, so I'm just putting it out there. So guys, before we end today's video, I just want to mention 2 more things. Both my trigger stops are set to the 3rd position, and this helps me shoot and react super fast, and is also extremely overpowered when using single fire weapons like the Hemlock 301 or the Scout. And the last thing I want to mention is that both of my sticks have the tension to the maximum set point, and this is a very important feature that was added to the Elite Series 2 controller, which helps a lot with controlling the recoil in Apex Legends. And guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If it helped you in any way and you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me more than you can think of. Also, if you have any kind of question about my settings, feel free to comment down below and I will make sure to respond to everybody as soon as possible. And if you're new to the channel and you want more Apex Legends content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my previous videos. I have a lot of 20 bombs, high damage games, and also some tips and tricks with many more to come. Thanks again for watching today's video. I love your beautiful faces. It was your boy iCallan, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.